This is the follow-up video for the Quanum Telemetry system, 2.4 gigahertz telemetry system. As you can see, this is the receiver, and I've got the flexible antenna. This was extra. This was only about 4 something, I believe it was, extra. Really worth it. It reduces the weight and also allows for it to go into tighter spaces in the airplane. And again, here's the receiver portion. And I'm going to show you how to hook this up and some of the menu systems on this, give a little bit more of an overview than what I did the last time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the battery pack. Now, some people have had problems with binding this, and I really didn't have any problems, but I'm going to show you the exact method to bind this. So what we're looking at here is the receiver, and we're looking at Sky LiPo 3-cell pack. And so we take the battery connector here. This is the balanced connector, and we hook it up. We've got the two little hooks here on this side of the connector. Those want to be facing down, so your black wire, your negative wire, is on this side here. And what you do is you hold this. There's a little tiny button right up here. You hold that down as you plug in the battery, just like so. And there's a light on top, and that'll start blinking. Okay, now you can probably see that blinking. If I can move the antenna out of the way. So that puts it into the bind mode. Now we take the receiver, and there's a bind button. There's 2 buttons on top, bind and power. So we hold down the bind button, and then we hold down the power button. And power comes on, and it binds. And you should only have to do that once. Once it's bound, it should be bound. So as you can see, the 3 cells are showing 4.15, 4.17, and 4.15. So now let's go into the menu system, and that's done by hitting both buttons simultaneously again. Okay, so there's different modes here. There's capacity display mode. This is, it says remain capacity. That's the mode that I like to run it in. I've used this tonight for the first time. Total capacity, so you set the capacity of your pack. And these are adjusted. This is adjusted by this button, so you can see 24, 25, 26, so on and so forth. To be honest with you, it really doesn't matter, because I'm not going by capacity. I'm going by the amount of volts left, because that's what's important. That's what can damage the pack, is if you underdraw the volts. So, overdraw the volts, I should say. So, remain capacity alarm. I just put this down to 1% because I don't really want that alarming when I reach a certain capacity. It doesn't matter to me. So then we're on to total voltage alarm. Now this is where what's important to me. So the total pack, since this is a 3-cell pack, I set it for 10.5 volts. Right now it's running 12.74 volts. So we press this button again. And this is even more important, I believe. The cell voltage alarm. So this is for any individual cell that drops below 3.5 volts, it will give a beep. And then there's this is level 1, and then there's a level 2, which I have set for 3.4. So when I'm flying and it reaches 3.5, it'll give a chirp. If it reaches 3.4, it'll tell me again. And then there's a reload to defaults. We go back to the main menu. I forgot menu 1 here. This is temperature. And I don't have the temperature sensor. That's an additional part that I did not buy. Again, I didn't think it was absolutely necessary for what flying I do. So then we go back to capacity display mode. And this has several modes. It has remain percent, consume capacity, so that's how much you've actually used, consume percent. And I really like the remain capacity because that tells me exactly what I've got left in the pack. So to save the settings, once you're ready with this, you do the same thing. You hold both buttons, takes you back to the main screen, and now you're ready to fly. It has all the settings saved once you've changed them. So I've used this tonight for the first time, and so far I've tried it on 2 planes. Really love it. I was able to go right to the beep, bring the plane in for no problem. And I can guarantee that it's going to save me a plane or 2 in the future, as well as probably some packs. So if you get a chance, these are fairly inexpensive compared to if you lose a plane, and it'll also help you save packs. So thanks for listening. I hope this helped, and I hope the bind procedure and the menu systems show you a little bit more about this. talk to you guys later.